Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. All right, ready to go here. And the batter now, Jarren Duran. And that's through there for a strike. And that's how he gets started here in Minnesota. Strike two.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. A little bit high. And the count 1-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Hey, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Bregman, 30 years old now, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Rafael Devers at the plate now. That's ball 1. And the 1-0. Just missed.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The wind and the pitch. And a ground ball to first. And foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And it's fouled away. And it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for Boston. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Target Field, and today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's using that cutter off the four-seam fastball just to miss the barrel of the bat. Not always going to see the swings and misses, but if you can somehow get weaker contact, you have a chance to collect some outs. Now, it's going to look the same until the very last second, so hitters are going to have to make a decision and hope that sometimes they're able to guess right.
Swing and a ground ball. Bregman sends it to first, and a quick out, number 1. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
And next for Minnesota, Harrison Bader. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is outside. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Started to swing, held up. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
1 down, base is empty. That's a walk.
That pitch is up.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find the zone.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Now Correa up to hit. And that one fouled off. Correa, the former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Now snap throw to first. Bader dives back. There's a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at first, 1 away. To third. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Fouled off down the right side.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
On to the second from Minneapolis. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Remember Mark Kotze was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball one. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a 1-2. That one missed.
Count this ball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This to third. Fair ball.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Masataka.
Next is the designated
Yoshida.
hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a miss. Casas leads off first with one away. Rudder takes off. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out and makes the play. So a great diving catch, and that was only possible because of the route he took to get there, right, Chris?
Yeah, StatCast shows us just how efficient that route to the ball was. In fact, that's about as good as it gets. Pretty much a direct line to it, and perhaps he was a wide receiver in a different life. I don't know, but man, great job to hold on all the way through the dive as well. No fumble caused by the ground.
The 0-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 outs. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Hammer, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
So bases all loaded up. And stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Next offering way upstairs. swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Hold up, politicking with the masses. Pop cork, click glasses. Serve pass, flirting, grip and working.
And we're back.
Leading off
Bottom half
for
of
the
inning
Twins,
number 2.
the right
And now
field,
for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Walder.
Crochet back to work. Off the mark there. 1-0. Check swing, and he held up. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Inside. Full count, 3-2. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting 6, the third baseman,
Here's Royce Lewis.
Lewis.
And that one wrapped foul. Second inning here, no score. To the left side, but it is well foul. Next offering upstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He sends it into the second deck, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So up next for Minnesota, Ty France. Clips the corner, and that's strike one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And down on strikes he goes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch. And probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
So up next, Brooks Lee. fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man at first, Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
So the lineup flips over. Now a chance for Willie Castro. He's 0 for 1. That's out to center field. Rafaela gets under it, and the inning is over. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer, and it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it.
Back in Minnesota, new inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Out to short, Correa. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The batter, the second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Pablo Lopez the strikeout.
Now batting. The
2
third
outs,
baseman,
base is empty.
Rafael
Now it's Devers at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. And that one almost got him. On the ground right side. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here is Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
And a foul ball.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
One ball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 here. That's down and in.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
The batter, number 4.
And here comes
Shortstop,
Carlos Correa.
Carlos.
He's 0 for 1.
Correa.
Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells
No
the
ball,
changeup
two
with
strikes.
that arm action.
Not
One ball,
close with that
two
one.
strikes.
Ball 1. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Everything came together for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Man at first with one gone. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First
Oh,
pitch
that's inside.
misses. Correa over at first with one away. Got him to chase one upstairs there.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Caught. Good thing too, he was out of space.
Now that's right fielder, Matt Walner.
Matt Walner, the next Twin up to hit. The walk and a run scored his first time. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
Goes down looking. Twins wind up stranding 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. As we go to the top of the 4th. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. And that one clips the corner.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that misses. 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike. Good eye right there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. First time up was a pop out. Fouled off left side. And that is out of play. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And he grounds one to the right side. France steps on the bag, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
Designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
And now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Ball one, no strikes. Yoshida measures 5 feet 8 inches, 31 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH.
That's a ball.
Missed with a changeup, 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Wallner makes the grab, 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wilyer.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First offering and it just misses. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Buxton sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Twins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just missed.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one drilled left field. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
France in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Good late cut for the
Now
strikeout
batting,
there.
second
That thing
baseman.
really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
And
I got a
ball
ball,
one.
one strike.
This one smacked out to left center. Pulls it in on the run. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They lead it 2-1. Ready now for the
Leading
fifth
off for
inning.
the Red
Here's
Sox,
the speedy
the
catcher,
catcher,
Connor
Connor
Wong.
Wong.
Lopez back to work. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Out to short, Correa. To first, one up, one down.
The center fielder, number 3, Cedon
And stepping in
Rafaela.
for Boston, Cedon Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Corrals it, and there's 2 away.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in
The
attack
batter,
mode
the
since
left
the
fielder,
very start.
Jaron
Back to the
Duran.
top of the lineup, Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. There's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over
0-1.
80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that
0-1.
just misses.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, and our score remains 2-1. Josh Winkowski will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close
Now,
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Josh
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Winkowski.
Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Renan Bernardino, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And the 0-1. Out front and foul to the left side. And that
One
one
ball,
upstairs,
2
ball
strikes.
1. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. This is Willie Castro. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Ripped to short. Over to first.
No, he's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader, the next Twin up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. Around second is Bader, and he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball 2.
Fires over to first. That takes care of Correa. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We're through 5. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox 1. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the Red Sox,
Start of the 6th,
second
John
baseman,
Sciambi with
Alex
Chris Singleton.
Bregman.
And leading off, Alex Bregman. This one high in the air to left center. Buxton pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And
third
here
baseman,
is
Rafael
Devers.
Devers.
And the first offering is not close.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one, you tip your cap.
Check swing, and he went.
one ball,
And that
1
is
strike.
strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
That one ripped.
Still able to come through behind in
Now
the
batting,
count right
the
there.
first
Just a
baseman,
solid swing
Tristan
right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. He's already homered in this game. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
That's a ball. 1-1.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Trevor Story. And that drops in for a strike. Devers off of first with 2 away. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Griffin Jacks warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Sands getting loose as well. Oh, 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch inside, and the count is 2-2. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So no runs here and a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox 1. Bottom of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
In for a strike. 0-1. Check swing, called strike. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Wallner stands in now and watches strike 1.
0-1.
And now it's even up. Rip to third. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Right through there for a strike. He swings and fouls one off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Abreu under this one. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox 1.
Now pitching.
Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Danny Coulombe.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Masataka Yoshida getting ready to hit.
Masataka Yoshida.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now Wilyer Abreu. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Coulombe measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. And that drops in for a strike. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right through there, got it. Coming out of the bullpen for a beating.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Wong in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one missed. That misses, and it's 3-2. Ceddanne Rafaela in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Rafaela in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. Wong off of first with 2 away.
Sit him down.
Ball.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Brings it in, and that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 2 and the Red Sox 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weissert.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Weissert.
Well, One-run
Leading
game,
up for
and now
the
the first
Twins,
baseman,
the
Ty
first
France,
baseman,
who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ball one low. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Justin Slayton up and loosening in the pen. Chapman also throwing. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 2. There's the strike at the knees. And now the count is even. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Almost
2
got
balls,
him.
2 strikes.
To the right side. Boots it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Jeffers.
2 down, base is empty. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Foul ball there. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
That's a little bit low.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Now
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
On the ground to short, Story. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Twins,
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
22.
Griffin Jacks.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. In there at the knees.
Throwing at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases. and pick up a run.
That
ball,
one not
2
close.
strikes.
And it's 1-2. Next
Ball.
offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got a full count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Jeffers sends it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Bregman in the box now. Takes strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Close one doesn't get the call.
1 ball, 2
and the
strikes,
count is 1-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Next pitch is downstairs.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And the tying run is on base.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Number
1
17.
down, runner at first. So stepping in for Boston, Rafael Devers. Jacks picks over, and he dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Strikes.
Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour in the gun.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Misses inside, and a count 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
So the tying run at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to happen with 2 strikes.
Red Sox with a chance to tie it up. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Jeffers down to first with it. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. And that's that. One left for the Red Sox. They're down 2-1. David Hamilton comes on defensively now as he takes over as the new second baseman.
Number 17.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Justin Slate.
Now pitching for Boston. Number 63. Justin Slayton.
Here's the left fielder, Harrison Bader.
The left fielder, Harrison Bader.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one
that's down.
Cutting but missing down low. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1-2 now.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that's in the dirt. Cut on and lifted in the air. Abreu on the move. He's got it. And there's one away.
The batter, number 4. Shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa. 1 for 3. Slice to right, and it goes just foul. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Abreu under it. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 25.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, not close. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Nice grab onto the pitcher, and he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Wallner.
So a man at first. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Buxton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Twins wind up stranding one, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Twins.
and on the mound is the closer,
Number 59.
Yohan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, one-run game at the plate. Trevor Story. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. In the dirt, and the count's full. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Yoshida in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So they're down to their final out. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Now batting.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Typically, the outfield
0-1
defense will
count.
play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that's
0-1.
downstairs. And the count even 1-1.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Way high there. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Just misses. And now it's 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout
Rafaela.
fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Here comes the manager out of the Twins dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Yohan Duran won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
And
Twins.
we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Number
Cole
44.
Sands.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
First and second, 2 outs. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Late swing fouled off. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
Su postre, entre el dueño de la aldea, vive se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, pero te imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, vive se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, pero te imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos, me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre promete, me afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pegan, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, que te espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus cheras hacen fila. Son una bandida, buscan que la le bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, dueño en la maquila. Liche en la valija, más el edit. Mi foto tienen fija. Las babies en los números se fijan. Los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un póster. Todas se me riman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me